because I do actually love to watch Pan.
Okay, fair enough.
Very cool hero.
Broodmother, I like watching a new Brood. I think it's more combat active. It's like a lot of fighting. It's just finishing loading, you know. Dota's having a rough day today, it looks like.
Alright, so Cinderin playing his patented Night Stalker from back in the day. A lot of people don't remember the actual history, but...
Or names of abilities on heroes.
I think I'm right, by the way. I think every
He
website...
refuses to accept that he's wrong.
Every website has colluded against me.
Yep.
But anyway, back to the Night Stalkers.
Uh-huh.
He was the original Night Stalker. 1v1 mid Night Stalker. And when Dota 2 came, he played it for a month and then never again.
That was it,
Now
eh?
he's support. Sad days. You can extend the night. But he does have some different skills now, of course. Quite a bit more powerful, some would say. Considering he's
30 seconds to battle.
I think it might be the first time he's in a tournament. That would be my guess.
at most second.
One of the other ones stuck in there, but they need to win. It's time to spend some Moonbucks, so that's exactly what they're doing here for MidOrFeed. You only hope they have to take a victory here.
Lotto. Okay, we've actually cast a couple of his games. Probably not to keep an eye on him too much because Hezu, on the other hand, though, Broodmother, safe lane now. Hero mid, of course, changed quite a bit. Spiderlings have less HP but more armor. Of course, he cannot go invisible webs anymore.
I believe Tomato's pinging that block down bottom.
Yeah, that was real bad.
What is that? What is that, dude?
It's like my hitbox is on. I need a different cosmetic. Obviously, changes the hitboxes. But what do you think of the new new?
I like it. I think it's more interactive. Fights a lot more. It's more enjoyable to watch than the old Brood. Old Broodmother was cool because of her neat potential, but I feel like normal Broodmother is just, or new Broodmother rather, is just kind of like a more, and it doesn't change the entire game with a 5th pick, but still very strong. And you can still do some cutesy stuff. You can see there's this web mid. Maybe they were kind of trying to bait OG into thinking that's where the Brood was to go, but instead she's down bottom. Gets a decent situation in the matchup versus the Tiny, but he's got a couple of different things he can do against the Fighters, right? He's got his splash from his tree, he's got avalanche, he's got toss.
That's true. The old tree grab, which has been maxed out by a lot of players lately, 1-1-3. Was a tri-lane mid temporarily. It's hilarious to see. There's a Spark Wraith as well, Resolution. Trying to eye around the tower here. He'll dodge the Spark Wraiths. Nope, one will connect. Tri-lane has returned, my friend. Stuff is bot lane. No-Tail is just completely passed by this tower, beating people with his stick.
Yeah, he looks like a Broodmother right now in his positioning.
Does.
He's out there, man. You got Fly coming over there. Fly, no Stout Shield to start with, though. A little bit rough. Bit of a classic, of course. You just get the poor man's shield. So tanky, and you just right-click people, avoid them, harass them with Riptide. Set this one off, he'll be able to have the net as well. Get an opportunity.
We get to see an S4 Enigma in the top lane versus, again, Boxy Pangolier. A little bit better success this time as a game one where they lost.
Quite a few last hits on those Eidolons, too.
How much are those worth? A little bit misleading. Bottom lane. Just like killing these little... Oh. Lane again. Tri-lane has come by. Fly is level 2. There. Surprised he hasn't even leveled it yet, actually. Why wouldn't you level?
There's a chance you might be able to use the...
Very small chance. Still. Not often you get to see him in the essential off-lane role. Mid-lane Tomato taking quite a bit of damage from Resolution. There's the ensnare, and that is going to be the first blood going the way of OG. Can they turn it around the Spark Wraith onto Resolution? Looks like he will fall to the void from Cinderin, so a 1-for-1, but got the better of that. Yeah, did get the experience. That mid. Hey.
That tree's pretty good against Brute.
I think you just go for a different. It doesn't look like a build that you Spiderlings. Like, you know, when you go up against.
I don't think you
heroes,
have a choice. You just use the jungle.
I guess you could do that. Which armor do they have now, actually?
You don't have the
8
tree
armor.
that much either, right? Because he won't be able to last it if he's holding the tree, and then once the tree's gone, then he has 16 seconds without it. So definitely ways you can abuse. But he'll be able to have just like the avalanche in his back pocket for the. Overall, seems a pretty decent matchup here for Tiny.
So I can't remember if it was you or maybe it was Shane talking about the Thunder interaction with Chronosphere, how you just stop in place as a ball.
Apparently
I think
so.
that works for Black Hole as well.
Apparently you roll right through it.
Really?
That's what I was told. There's
Wow.
like a giant thread that had all the interactions and tests.
That's actually a little surprising to me. I would not have guessed that. But it is nighttime now. Night Stalker towards the mid lane. Looks like they're going to go for resolution, but nice shackle from Jerax, keeping Thunder at bay. Throw out a Void and Frustration as Jerax will tank a Spark Wraith as well. Night Stalker's time. How important is it for him to find first nighttime, or is it not like it used to have that much pressure on unit? Second nighttime, we have 4-minute durations. Oh, we're still on that question. Okay. Alright, we'll get back to the... Alright, you're gonna have to explain that.
Because it's just magic immunity, right? That wouldn't make
Jerax
sense.
will die to it. Cinder will trade his life in all likelihood. Gets off one final Void. Again. Has Meld in 4 seconds. Looks like they'll find Own Me in the mid lane here. Tomato continuing the pressure. There's Boxy coming in with a nice swashbuckle. Take out the TA. Alright, what did you... If you're already
Dude,
rolling,
I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit. In my opinion,
You brought
it
it
would
up.
make sense. You brought it up.
No, I changed the subject and you brought it back to that subject.
Yeah, because I don't want to give out false information. I'm just
Well,
saying what I was told, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm
but if you were
assuming that
told
if
that,
you
that's not
roll
giving
into the
false
black
information.
hole, he should just stop. He should keep the ulti going, but he shouldn't be able to move. But you know
Right.
what? I don't know.
Okay, that's what...
We'll find it.
Alright, then that was my initial...
Fight me.
Yes on
Just
that.
fight me. All right.
Such an angry Canadian. Bot lane, No Tail now level 6. Going for the 1-2-2 actually, so wants a little bit of extra levels on the toss. Of course, Grow does not help
Escort's
toss in
going for
any
the black
way
hole.
anymore. Yeah, we have
Oh,
the
then we're gonna need it,
shackle,
maybe?
fly with the ensnare. I think they should be able to do enough right-click damage. Does that swashbuckle? Alright, they are going to use it. He's going to keep it channeled. Just let them know. There. Spiderlings are very clear.
Yes.
Radioactive is the word I'm looking for. Resolution. Refraction is going to be eaten off completely thanks to Kezu. Sparkwraith is there. It will connect, but they have no vision to speak of. Sparkwraith, though. The fact that it hits invis units is hilarious. It's actually pretty cool, though. You keep that in the lane. Or the sides of the lane. Can't get ganked.
It's a pretty absurd.
Or, though, compared to 5, so...
Look at bottom though. No Tail's just been. He's just like, yeah, I can't deal with this really as Broodmother. This isn't an effective place for me to be. It's better that I just like start farming the jungle. But then the problem is it's a Tiny, and he's terrifying. He's gotten himself up to level 7, lots of nuke potential. So it's hard for a support to really come and soak anything in this lane.
Radiant's
How does
bottom
this
tower
scale
is
now?
under attack.
So the bonus
They changed.
damage
It's been
goes
changed
up.
a lot since it came.
So bonus damage to both anything plus building.
Yeah. And then
then
of course you just get 5 attacks straight away now.
Yeah, that's the big change that we have been seeing, like I said, the trap being maxed. I expect that to be trend here.
He's trying to make it look like he TP'd out, and
Oh,
does
they
find
find him. No Tail. Not sure if he has enough damage to actually blow anybody up as Cinder comes in with a crippling fear. Very least do a considerable amount of damage to No Tail, but he doesn't seem too scared about it.
That's a big
Worried.
difference, though. If that was like old Tiny, or if he skilled Avalanche and Toss, he would have just killed that silencer, right? He had like 800.
Yeah.
Died.
Oh, Boxy gets off his ult. Nope, he gets canceled by the Avalanche. Gets off the Swashbuckle, though, into a Malefice. And yeah, he is just surrounded by
That was a nice tree top.
the Illuminati of OG.
Slapped him on down.
What are your thoughts on TA this game? Any, is it like a free game for him?
Overall, it's pretty damn good. Just has to be. It's a kind of obnoxious up against Night Stalker because he can just throwing the mischance on top of you. A lot of armor, so he's hard to really deal. So if you keep getting silenced, you can't refract and stuff. It can be frustrating. And then, as you just saw, Pangolier is very good against him.
Yep, he's gonna bounce back off the wall. Resolution's in
Very
a lot
nice.
of trouble. The Spark Wraith will deal more, and there's another ultimate used again with the shield crash, dealing so much damage, but it's not enough for coming through. find the kill on that.
Wow, that was actually so close. Very nicely played. Good support rotations coming through, and he'll be rewarded there, as it's Jerax who gets a bunch of that gold.
Isn't that incredible that he hit him 3 times with the ult and a shield crash, and it wasn't enough for a kill? Stage of the game.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was getting too much help from Tomato. Tomato not quite level 6, so he's that big impact for himself. His lane has not been going very well. 22 and 3 versus the 4. Okay, and top lane, they've got Tiny and the Snakes going to work here. A fortification, not save this.
Yep, Kezu's come here, but not sure what he can do without a little bit more side of MidOrFeed. Puts down a web. They'll see him, of course. I hear the rolling thunder coming into effect, but way down. Indeed, he goes right through the tower. The tower will fall to Jerax. Shield crash. No-Tail now in a lot of trouble. Looks like he will find his way to the grave as bo3 takes it with the swashbuckler.
Meanwhile, Synderen with that counter push bottom. I mean, look at that.
Wow!
He just punched that tower like 3 times.
Fly right now, level 5. So, getting to that point of having that Song of the Siren available. Cracks. Of course, we saw the Serpent Wards placed. How much game? A lot of, especially in Captain's Draft, a lot of Shadow Shaman game down to kind of this split pushing. Get that refresher shard. Might as well. I feel like we haven't much in.
Yeah, the games haven't been lasting all that long lately.
Yeah, lately for sure. I think the playoffs will the urn for Synderen, as we're gonna have a smoke here by OG. Fly, of course. Now is officially level 6. Set something up. Our
Radiant's bottom tower
Spark Race littered across the map. You see Swashbuckler coming in with bo3. Just getting a little bit of farm for himself. Oh, the Spark Race comes into effect. It's actually going to slow Jerax enough to not get off the shackle. Snare comes out, but not nearly enough. Another Spark Race.
Yeah.
Fly's just trying to run away from this bad boy.
And bo3 has just been pressuring inside of the jungle, pushing S4 further back, and that allowed them to get the tower very easily up top with Kezu. And now you have Omi nearby with the Global Silence. Pangolier has the ultimate here too, with the DD rune now popped. They could just go for this tower. They don't really have anyone in a good position to nuke these down. No-Tail probably going to be the one who's TP. He's a blink dagger, but he has 10 more seconds.
Oh, the Global Silence stops the shackle. That would have been a kill in the way of Jerax, and he ends up wasting his
They're going to lose this tier 2 top. They just don't have enough TPs. If they don't lose it, it's exceptionally weak, but yeah, I think it's just gone.
It is down. It might cost them the tier 1, although we have some TP support here. Fortify is still there as well. That comes into play is now Kezu. It almost feels like the old Broodmother.
Yep. Left
Alone and will take those towers, no problem. Here comes No-Tail. He jumps in with that Blink Dagger, and they're going to blow up the Pangolier. Takes a tree to the back of the head, but like damage will come.
Yeah, and Kezu just assuming that they'd at least come back, even with the siege. He could have gotten even more done up there. But still, they'll take it, that's for sure. Damned or so here once his catapult finishes off.
Kezu's going Vulture on. Essential rush of us.
Up that ratting, abuse the very low armor that Tiny already has.
Hey, he gained armor now, right?
From Grow he does, yes.
5, 10, 15. Happy about that. Yep, he does have the Blink Dagger. We'll be going for an Echo Saber. Seen any different builds on Tiny that kind of shocked you with this grab mechanic?
I think the most surprising and most changing thing is just the scaling, like choosing where to put your points between Avalanche and Toss. A lot of people think that Avalanche should just be maxed all the time now, because it's the thing that gets doubled when you toss, which makes sense, but at the same time, Toss cooldown goes down, oh, it used to go down a lot, now it's just stuck at 8 all the time anyway. Or rather, it didn't used to go down, it's just the fact that you can use it twice is the logic, right?
Well, we have the ult from Pangolier, and they're going to be able to find Fly. Gets off the ensnare at the last moment. Really to no avail. His box is going to use the Swashbuckler to try to get away. Desolator now. He actually had an Indiz. Case no
but yeah, with 8 seconds on Toss and then 17 on Ava, you can use Toss twice in the same time span. So it kind of makes sense that
gonna jump in onto Cinder and tosses him back into the teammates, and he is dead. Jerax in the meantime gets the Hex off on the Pangolier. Box is in a lot of trouble, and that Desolator being used to full effect from Resolution. And they find 2 kills, might be more. Kezu, of course, he can still walk through trees, but they have vision. That is 3 kills in this engagement for OG. Overextension here, MidOrFeed. Might even find some more. Avalanche into toss, into resolutions. Ridiculous damage. No-Tail still gets the kill. A double kill.
That's way too much. Game. That's disastrous. Now there's a Blink Dagger on Enigma. They're gonna be able to get this Roshan at any point they want. That'll just be right now. The Blink Dagger will come out very soon from Resolution, and they're just gonna have No-Tail and Rezo jumping on top of people, and they don't really have a saving mechanism at all. They have Global. But the counter initiation plays will just have to be under, which, you know, it's not that fast.
I mean, he can do it right now. Ridiculous in the pit. The rolling fighter's going to be scouted here. Foxy wants to get up that all, but Jarex is here with the Hex. Very nicely done, and Roshan will be free.
The net
Resolution takes it. The Aegis, that is. Swashbuckle for Pangolier. He's going to have to use his ult defensively. He has to maneuver himself around the building so he doesn't bounce back. Does so successfully. Bounce off of shrines. I know you don't off of towers for some.
I don't know.
Fortune's change.
Shield crest to jump over it. Goes through towers. It should go.
More than likely.
Why does it go through towers?
I don't know. They're like a building. Probably just goes through all buildings. On issues. Other buildings.
That would be pretty hard to get off. Like in this area. Hard to get off some nice ultis with this many.
Well, think about how easy it would be if you could bounce off the racks.
It could be easy or it could be horrendous, right? You could be like a...
It'd be insane. It would be like pinball in between the two, or it would be like barracks wall, barracks shrine. That sounds very OP.
Like I said, seen him get stuck actually. Where was it?
That's true.
It was in like this area, I think.
Yeah, it was right there.
That was so bad.
Had to swashbuckle his way out. That's probably why he has a movement skill like that. You know, you can't fully save the Rolling Thunder possibilities.
Well, actually, something else to keep in mind, and this is all
that's real airport down bottom.
From No-Tail. Tomato at half HP. He's being left by his team, so that's gonna be a freebie for OG.
That's a QO game 1 airport right there.
S4 finds the Malefice onto Own Me, puts down the Midnight Pulse as well. Resolution gets tossed, and boom! But back to my very important. The terrain that you use actually makes a difference when you're Pangolier.
Now, why is that?
Because some of them are very confusing. Walls are.
Okay.
Especially the one, like the one I'm using now, which is the best terrain.
Right.
It sometimes some areas is difficult to.
Okay, fair enough.
But if you're a good player, then you don't have to. So you're fine, buddy.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. See, I got the normal map.
Map's too boring. I want to show that I have contributed my money.
You're saving esports. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Thank you. So nice of you.
Literally just me. Resolution, of course, with the Blink, Deso, and Aegis to work with will be a Hurricane Pike. Echo Saber's completed by No-Tail. He deals a lot of damage.
A little something extra.
Very similar to the old Tiny when you get the Echo Saber and Ags, except it's only Ags for 5 hits.
What do you think about these 4 clarities in the stash, or the backpack rather, for No-Tail?
Radiant's
Right.
middle tower.
On
Still have
around
that
these
mana
things.
talent? Oh, they got rid of the mana talent? No!
20% magic resistance talent, level 10, dude. He's 40% magic resistance. Think about how insane that is.
No, think about this. Okay, level
But
20.
think about this.
Level 20, 14 mana regen. That was so sick. Enigma getting initiated on by Synderen. The boards are placed for the tower. Looks like the song comes in. Try to set this up. Actually, Pangolier's ult was wasted. Nope. He hits one hero, gets the Enigma in the end. He's going to come back for some more. Looks like it gets stuck again, but this is the ensnare this time. They're going to beat him down with that big stick of No-Tail. Just a 1-for-1. And Onmi gets tree grab to the face, and Synderen looks to be next on the list. The toss into death. Tomato ensnared again. It's up. The Spark Wraith not going to do a whole lot. The Magnetize.
I'll give it to No-Tail. They're trying to.
The magnetic field not nearly enough either. And No-Tail and company clean up 4. All it cost them is the Enigma. Whatever at this point.
They're completely out of it. And Rezo's so confident. He still has this Aegis for another minute and 10. He's going for the Dragon Lance and then into the Hurricane Pike. No BKB required. Have a way to deal with the gold there. They still have Black Hole too. Back. He can just come in near that mid lane there, get there as fast as he can. Back. He's going to push out top first. Take this in. Oh, it's
No-Tail, the Avalanche toss back into the team, into Rezo's right click. Oh, that was a pretty good shield crash, but he gets Hex right away and in the shackles as well. Do they have enough damage to actually take him out? Resolution will find it. That's a double kill for him. Still the Aegis to work with, of course, as bo3 will buy back now. Still has the Blink toss available. He gets the Avalanche onto 3 heroes. Beautifully done, but bo3 and company able to take him out, fly. Gets the ensnare off again. That's such a great counter, that Pangolier. No song. Beautiful black hole onto 3 heroes for S4. And OG are looking to finish this game in style. Only the silencer, Pangolier to remain. 54% resistance right now, so he does take a lot of damage, but Resolution has infinite. It's going to continue on here, looking for the silencer. Own Me has such a great game too on Legion Commander, but he will feed the triple kill to Resolution.
Disgusting. They also have the tier 2 down the bottom lane from earlier.
Yep. There we go.
Harsh. Harsh.
Wait, he didn't do it. Oh, he wanted to earn. Okay, there we go.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, Urn of Shadows. What do they have that's worth more than Urn of Shadows? They have Midas.
They have a plate mail.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Right, plate
Midas,
mail.
that is a pretty hefty one.
What?
Oh, it was before the racks fell.
Oh, you're right. Good call, Buka.
Nice.
Nice job by OG. Gonna get more.
Could have just.
But
My team told me we did it already. Is that right or wrong?
I don't think they did. I think Kezu ended up denying something right after, and they didn't.
Great fortitude.
Great. Sacrifice my Cinder. Not worth as much as an Urn of Shadows, I'm pretty
But yeah, they did not complete it yet.
Yeah, I agree.
So he could have just denied like a tango. So kind of sucks he lost his Urn.
Yeah, that's true. Could have done anything of that. No tail. Toss on to Cinderin. Cinderin. Continue to chase right now. Clarification from Buka is, my god, Cinder's gonna get blown up. Resolution,
Another
one more
net.
right click. Nope, it'll be fly with that Blink Dagger actually as the Global Silence comes out. Lots of damage being applied to Jirax. Attempting to run away, but the toss is there again, and Kezu not able to lifesteal enough, and double kill for Fly of all heroes. So he denied his Urn, and now the team is giving him all the kills. Excellently done. Ensnare onto Own Me. Resolution will map for himself this time around. Getting close to the very end here. bo3 gets off that ultimate. The shield crashes well onto 2 heroes, but ensnared again. That has to be one of the best counters in the game.
Yeah,
That's
they
insane.
have both the ensnare as well as the troll net running right from Helm. Yeah, there's a Helm on Jirax. So they are not giving them any opportunity. Really, we talk about the Pangolin's kind of the only chance they have, right? Some sort of a ball roll through. Very similar to game number 1. That's Auto Slardar hoping to follow up some of those. They never quite found them. And in fact, this looks a lot like game number 1 because it's another complete and utter stomp here from OG.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Oh, the
hey!
wand! Gotta keep track of the wand there, Rezo. But interestingly enough, the Pangolier, of course, he has the one javelin right now, but he's going for the Yule Scepter, which I would have loved to see, but I don't think they're going to survive long enough to actually pick that up. Interaction with rolling. Not no tail. Father using his toss here. There's a nice thunder. Again, the ensnare though. And
S4 is looking for the black hole. Oh, jeez. Well, he doesn't have to
All
look
right.
for it. No, please!
Oh, I sacrifice. They pause it themselves though. That doesn't even make sense. 10 million moonbucks. Yes. Very good, sir. That's nothing. You guys have no use for this moonbucks anymore.
Our Arc Warden has Hex. It's...
What does that mean? And the black hole onto 3, and this should close it out. Beautifully done.
Bad manners.
That was a bad manner pause, no doubt about it. Jirax is out to safety. Tail buys back into the game, but this Rax is more than dead. There's such a thing. Nice pulse being placed, but all right. That will do it. MidOrFeed. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is correct. They are completely eliminated from Midas.
Yeah, they're done. They did not win a series, right? Whereas Na'Vi defeated them in a series. Ergo.
Oh, ergo. We're bringing that back again, huh? Right?
Yes, that does mean MidOrFeed are out. Sadly, they will not pass on to the playoffs. And that means Liquid go directly regional final, and we're gonna have OG Navi semis. That's some hype.